You have spent years finding what works, and yet somehow, your hair is the one thing still working against you. Let's fix that. Because your bone structure, your eyes, your natural elegance, they deserve a haircut that shows them off, not one that hides them. I research worst style and beauty mistakes and youth-boosting fixes for mature women, so you get simple, proven transformations that work instantly. Today we're perfecting 3 haircuts that will make you look 10 years younger, and exposing 3 that are quietly aging you right now. And by part 3, you'll want to pause and look up your stylist number. I mean it. We're covering the exact cuts to ask for, the ones to walk away from, and one mistake in part 2 that I see on almost every woman who thinks she's playing it safe. Let's go. Part 1. The first haircut that ages you. The blunt mushroom cut. You asked for something neat, clean, easy to manage. And that is exactly what you got. And exactly where it went wrong. The blunt mushroom cut is one of the most requested styles at salons for women over 60. It feels practical. It feels tidy. But here is the truth your stylist may not have told you. That rounded uniform shape is doing something very specific to your face. And none of it is flattering. Here is what most women never realize. The mushroom shape mirrors the natural softening and rounding that happens to our faces as we age. When your haircut echoes that roundness, it does not create contrast, it doubles it. Your jaw looks heavier, your cheekbones disappear, and the whole frame of your face collapses inward. This is not about you. This is about geometry. This one is everything. The fix is not dramatic. You are not shaving your head or going platinum. You are simply breaking the round. Ask your stylist for a few long, soft layers that fall through the ends. Ask for a slight graduation at the back, more length at the front, shorter and lighter at the nape. That one change lifts the whole shape off your face. If you are still wearing the blunt mushroom, swap it for a layered oval-shaped cut. The difference is immediate and visible from across the room. Keep your layers refreshed every 8 weeks. Grown-out layers collapse back into the same round, and that is when the aging creeps back in. Honestly, this is the one I wish someone had whispered to me before I spent 2 years in the wrong cut. Up next, the first haircut that actually takes years off, and the specific reason it works so well on mature bone structure. Part 2. The first haircut that makes you look younger. The soft layered bob. There is one haircut that works on almost every woman over 60, and it is not the one most stylists push when you walk through the door. The soft layered bob. Not a blunt bob. Not a chin-length bob with no movement. The soft layered bob, jaw to collarbone in length, with internal layers that create lift at the crown and gentle movement through the ends. Have you ever looked at a woman your age and thought she looked effortlessly polished without knowing exactly why? 9 times out of 10, it is this cut. Here is why it ages you in reverse. The length hits just below your jaw, which means it schemes past the areas where skin has loosened, rather than stopping right at them and drawing the eye there. The internal layers create volume at exactly the right height. The crown and the cheekbone zone. That is where you want eyes to travel. That vertical lift is what reads as youth. Your bone structure was always this elegant. This cut finally lets it speak. The swap is simple. If you are in a blunt collarbone length cut with no layers, ask your stylist to add internal point cut layers through the mid-length and ends. Do not ask for a restyle. Ask for layers. One appointment. Total difference. This is the one that made a close friend of mine stop mid-sentence and ask what was different about me. She could not name it. That is exactly how it works. Ask your colorist to blend in 2 or 3 face framing highlights alongside this cut. That combination, the shape plus the light, is almost unfair. Refresh this cut every 6 to 8 weeks. The softness is everything, and grown-out ends flatten it fast. Part 3 is where things get surprising, because the next haircut to avoid is one that most women think is the safe, sophisticated choice. Part 3. The second haircut that ages you and the second that lifts you. Let us talk about the cut that looks chic in a magazine, and somehow adds 5 years in real life. The severe short pixie. Sharp nape, close-cropped sides, geometric angles with no softness. It photographs beautifully on younger women, and on women with certain bone structures. But for most women over 60, it does something specific and worth understanding. When skin has begun to soften along the jaw and neck, Removing all length removes the one thing that was gently balancing that area. The severity of the angles draws the eye down and inward. There is no softness to redirect attention upward. Your beautiful eyes and cheekbones lose the frame that should be pointing toward them. That is what ages you. Not the shortness, but the sharpness. Yes, that's simple. Now here is the second cut that genuinely takes years off. And it is also short, so you do not have to grow anything out. The textured pixie with a soft fringe or face framing pieces. Same short length. Completely different energy. The texture adds dimension at the crown. The soft pieces at the temple and cheek create that upward redirecting movement. Your bone structure suddenly becomes the focal point again. And that is where you want all the attention. If you are in the severe pixie, swap it for the textured version. Ask your stylist for point cutting through the top and soft disconnected pieces at the sides. That one technique changes how your entire face reads. Ask for a gloss treatment alongside your next trim. On short hair especially, shine adds youth in a way volume alone cannot. This is the one change that takes minutes to ask for and years off your face. Part 4 is where we land on the final and most unexpected pairing. One cut that looks modern but quietly drags everything down, and the finishing cut that ties everything together. Part 4. The third to avoid and the third that transforms. This last pairing is the one most women never expect, and it is the one I hear about most from women who finally made the change. Have you ever grown your hair long because you felt it would look more youthful? Long, straight, and one length, past the shoulders with no layers and no movement. It feels like a statement. It feels like pushing back against age. But here is what it is actually doing to your face right now. Long flat hair creates a vertical pulling effect. It draws the eye downward along both sides of your face. That downward motion emphasizes jowl softening. It flattens the crown, where you need lift the most. And it frames your face with a curtain of weight rather than a light-catching frame that lifts. This is not about length being wrong. It is about flatness being the problem. The fix is already inside your current length. Honestly, this is the conversation I wish every woman could have with her stylist before she walks out the door with the wrong thing. The third cut that makes you look younger is the long layered lob. The long bob sitting at or just above the collarbone, with face framing layers that begin at the cheekbone. Not short, not dramatic, just strategic. The layers open your face. The length at the collarbone keeps it elegant. The face framing pieces do what great jewelry does. They point straight to your eyes. If you are still wearing the long flat one-length style, swap it for the layered lob. Ask for face framing layers starting at the cheekbone and point cut ends. The transformation in the mirror is immediate. Have your layers touched up every 8 weeks. Flat ends return fast, and they undo everything the layers were doing for you. This is the one that women come back from and say people asked if they had a procedure done. No procedure, just the right cut. You now have everything. 3 cuts to leave behind and 3 that will genuinely shift what you see in the mirror. You just learned 6 specific haircuts. 3 that have quietly been working against you and 3 that will genuinely change what you see when you look in the mirror. Most women spend years figuring this out through trial and expensive error. You just did it in one video. You didn't just watch a video. You changed how you'll look at your next salon appointment. Now tell me, which of these 6 haircuts are you rocking right now, and which one are you booking this week? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. Next time, we are uncovering the one makeup mistake that adds years to your face before you even leave the house. And the fix takes under 60 seconds. Like this video, subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path, and I'll see you in the next one.